What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. We're at episode number 54 now, which is absolutely insane. I've been tracking stats, as you guys know, for the last little while. Is my camera right? Is that right? Is that better? Yeah, we've been tracking stats for the last little while. And it's interesting for me when and where I make profit and how. There have been times where I've won the draft and lost money, where I've lost the draft and made money, and then when I've just absolutely lost absolutely shit tons of money. There was one episode a few episodes ago where I lost in the first round, but because of the packs that I got, I actually only ended up losing about 2,000 coins, which is genuinely amazing, because there was also an episode where I won the draft and I lost 3,000 coins. So it does go to show that it doesn't particularly matter what round you go out in. The most important thing is what packs you get. As long as you get packs of a lot of items, the consumables are so valuable right now that the more items in packs you get, like the players, the chance of hitting a good player anyway is so slim, and the chance of hitting a player that sells for anything is also so slim. So consumables are genuinely the best way forward, which is stunning. Anyway, we're going to enter into a draft. As we enter into the draft, if you guys could drop a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. Let's try and get this over 10,000 likes. If we get over 10,000 likes by the time I'm recording tomorrow's video, I'll drop another Draft to Glory tomorrow as well. I'm really enjoying playing the Draft to Glory, and I really want to I just want to get to 100 episodes. I really want to see if I can get to 100 episodes. So these are the captains, guys. We've got Thiago Silva, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Cristiano Ronaldo, Guardado, and Contrao. I'm not gonna do what I normally do here, and that'll be pick Ronaldo. I'm actually gonna pick Zlatan Ibrahimovic. His 92 rated card is a card that I don't really use. And it's definitely one that I wouldn't mind testing out. You know, maybe we could get like a Lacazette or something up front. I don't necessarily want to go through to the league, the League One. Looks like we're going to have to pick this guy though. But yeah, I'm definitely interested to try a different player, a different team, something just a little bit out there. And this is why I don't go for other leagues, because that Coutinho card is nice. That Coutinho card is really nice. 84 pace, 89 dribbling, 4-star, 4-star, great shooting and passing. I'm going to take that Coutinho card. I don't even care if I don't get full chem. I want to have a change and play with players that really suit me. We could take Mendy. No one else in the team actually really helps, so Mendy would be perfect, and he gets a strong link to that striker as well. So a simple Brazilian BPL left back, I don't know if there are any, or a BPL, or we could go with Jefferson, give Coutinho that 7 chem link. We could go Balenciaga, Kazawa, or Gaia. I'm going to go with Jefferson. I don't know why I'm building the team the way I'm building the team. It's probably going to come out absolutely shocking, but we're going to do our utmost to build a really strong team together. Here we could go with Costa, 5-star skills. We could go with Willian and then move into a BPL, a BPL midfield. I'll take Willian. Again, a crazy good card, quite like Coutinho. Really good shooting, really good pace, nice enough passing, really nice dribbling, and Willian is just on form in general right now. So why not have him? If we could get a Ramirez, that would be perfect. We can't get a Ramirez. We do get Brahimi. I could take Stambouli, who gets obviously strong link with Ibra and strong link with the other centre mid, and kind of like finishes the midfield off there. Everyone will get on 10 chem, including the strikers. And at that point, it's just about potentially getting the wingers on the better chemistry, which doesn't look like it's going to be easy. We could take Cedric. Cedric would put Willian up onto 7 chem, I do believe. Yeah, so if we got a BPL manager, Willian and Coutinho would be on 8 chem. I would be genuinely happy with that. That for me would be pretty damn decent. Now we could take Perrine here, who would get a strong French link again, or we could take Otamendi, but it would require us to get another BPL centre back and a BPL goalkeeper, and I don't think that's necessarily going to work. So we'll go with Perrine. He just seems to work a little bit better there, gets the team a little bit better chem, and then the other centre back we could go with again, Ogbonna for that West Ham, that BPL. But we're going to go with Sal. Not the best for pace, but really good defending and physical. Gets a strong link with Perrine. Happy days. And then in goal, we're going to take Inform Ruffier. Another strong link. So there you go. The middle of our team is solid. It's just the outside that's the problem. And if we got a BPL manager, they would all get 8 chem with exception of the left back. So as long as we can change that, I think we've got a pretty decent team. There's not really many world-beating players in there, but there's some pretty decent players in there. We don't have anyone that suits anything here. No, I've got the Portuguese league. Let's just go with... Let's go with this dude and his blistering 93 pace. Not that I ever think he'll even get on the bench, let alone the team. Right, now it's interesting. We could go with Zabaleta. No, we didn't take... If we took Otamendi, Zabaleta would have been perfect. Alan doesn't work. DeMarcos doesn't work. Barkley doesn't work just because of who we've got. We'll take the BPL players just in case we change up to a BPL team. Oh, hello. Inform Lacazette is I want to take Dani Alves because I think he's the best right back in the game. Chiellini and Maicon don't fit the team. Messi would be a great super sub, but Lacazette as the striker just kind of is a little bit better. Just because he's just actually a little bit better, much better than the striker that we currently had. Next up, we have got Kazawa, which is probably the person I'm going to take. Again, Bale as a super sub would be great, but I'm going to take Kazawa for the simple fact that he actually fits the team a lot better, especially if I do that. So we're still on 98 chem. We are short of a left mid now because there's no link to Coutinho, but the defense is a little bit better. So if we could get a left wing from League One, that would be fantastic. We get Neymar. Neymar doesn't link with anyone, unfortunately, because he's Brazilian. We could put Sami Nasri in there, and Sami Nasri would just work. And we will do that. Why not? Like let's put the team first. Put Sami Nasri in at that left mid spot. Then we can use Coutinho as a super sub. And build the team up from there. It's a bit of a mismatched team so far. I'm not overly happy with it. But it's not the worst team I've ever drafted, that's for sure. Right, so now we're going to take Thiago Silva. Of course, he would be a better centre-back than this guy. Gets a strong link there, gets 2 weak links, keeps him on 10 chem. The only people that aren't on 10 chem are the right backs. Now, if we got that blue Dani Alves, that would be perfect, because Dani Alves would get 10 chem and William would stay on the same. And we don't get Dani Alves. We get Mario Gaspar that doesn't help. We get Gary Cahill that doesn't really help. We'll take Cahill anyway. In fact, if we put Cahill here, 7 and 6, 7 and 7. Cahill has, I don't know, worse stats apart from defending and physical. We'll keep Cahill on the bench for sure. In fact, Zabaleta on the right back spot would be better than Cedric. He just is. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. 4 positions to fill in, guys. If we can get a couple of really good super subs, I'll be very happy. Doesn't look like there's anything for us there. Holby, Hamsich, Gomez, Garcia, and De Jong. We'll take the 84 Napoli player to put him on the bench as a sub. We then get Payet, Ozil, Inform Valbuena, Pedro. Does Pedro fit? Pedro doesn't fit. Inform Valbuena might fit. It's CDMs and he's a cam, which is the only disappointing part. So he wouldn't get very good chemistry. We're going to take, or we could, no, yeah, it's CDMs. It's a problem. We're going to take Valbuena for the super sub. We can't have him in the starting lineup just because of where he is. We get Di Maria, which is literally the perfect player that we could have got there. I wouldn't mind taking Neymar or Bale, but this 88 Di Maria is going to go into that right mid spot. He's going to get strong links everywhere. He's going to keep Zabaleta on the 7 chem as well. And now all we need is an Argentina or BPL manager to make sure that we get Zabaleta up to 8 chem or a right back that works for us. Unfortunately, we get no right back that works for us. We get right wing back, kind of works. We're going to take Slimani just for the value of his card. We'll put Coutinho on the bench instead of this guy here. So, like I say, guys, it's not the highest rated team. It's not the most perfect team. But what it is a really strong, well-built team, I personally believe. So we've got Ibrahimovic and Lacazette out front. We've got Nasri and Di Maria on the wings. Nasri is a really good card. 4-star, 4-star, high medium, decent pace, great dribbling and passing, which is effective. We've got this guy here, Mendy. He's actually got a very nice card, and the fact that he's medium high is good. The only downside to him is that he's 5'6". We get this guy here, Stambouli. Again, medium high, fantastic. 5'11", decent. A little bit lacking passing, but his defending and physical is pretty good. Zabaleta, Thiago Silva, Perrin, and Kazawa in defense with Ruffier in goal. Let's have a look. Ruffier or Trap? Definitely Trap. We're going to go Trap. So there we go. That is the team. I think this is a team that could genuinely win us the draft. Let's get into game number 1. Okay guys, into the gameplay we go, and the first opponent we come up against has got a 4-3-3-4 team. He's actually got a very well put together team, apart from that random Cristiano Ronaldo out on the left wing. I'm sure he got a BPL player that he could have put in midfield and put Sterling up at left wing. He had Trippier at left back, but in general he had a really nice team, and the game started off pretty well for my opponent. He plays a random chip through ball through to Gareth Bale. I tackle him perfectly. At this point with Perrine, I should just clear it. I try and pass it into the midfield. He steals the ball with Bale. Finesse to the far post, 1-0. Typical defensive error from me. So many times I can clear the ball and I try and pass it out and it costs me goals. A few minutes later, he gets down the left-hand side with Ronaldo. I don't even know where my defense is. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm at. Like, there's no excuse for that kind of defending. It's just really bad. Like, I just played really bad. Fortunately enough for me, though, guys, in the 22nd minute, he comes through the back of Zlatan. He gets sent off. We get a free kick in a very nice, dangerous area, and we are now against 10 men for the rest of the match. Now, usually going against 10 men is problematic because typically people go park the bus on 10 men, and the fact that he's 2-0 up, I thought, yeah, this could be a huge issue. But because there's so long left, I wasn't really too fussed. We end up hitting the bar with the free kick, which was quite disappointing, and as expected, he did indeed go park the bus. You can see by his like random slide tackles here that he's just not a good defender at all. He didn't defend very well the whole game. I just didn't attack very well. I was constantly misusing the ball, passing it straight to his defender, you know, taking shots from silly angles, just doing really silly things. But we did get back into the game with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. However, shortly after that, I tackled Aguero about 2 times there perfectly. And then for some reason, those 2 tackles there didn't really make too much difference to me. But when Sterling picks up the ball, I positioned the defender perfectly to get within the hitbox for the tackle. Unfortunately, the game decides that it doesn't want to make the tackle for me. And you know, I end up conceding the 3rd goal to Raheem Sterling. However, I was still on the pressure, I was still on the up and up, and still felt like I could get back into the game. He gives away a penalty in the 74th minute, which gives me all sorts of hope. Only a yellow card, surprisingly. I thought that might be another red card, but we give the penalty to Zlatan, and although the keeper dives the correct way, Zlatan's penalty, just too good, hits the roof of the net, 3-2, game on. Or is it? Few minutes after that, again, he plays a through ball through there again. I don't know how I'm not defending these. Like, I'm defending how I've usually been defending. I don't know if they did a soft patch for the defending. Right here, I try to side tackle, I try to regular tackle. Trap literally gets to the ball, and instead of falling on top of it, stands up doing this. Bale slots it home, 4-2. We do manage to pull one back in the 90th minute. A really, really nice skill goal with Sami and Nasri. But unfortunately, 4-3 was how the game ended. And credit to my opponent for winning with 10 men and for playing very good FIFA. But I always feel like in these situations I've let myself down, and I feel like that here again. I feel like I could have done more. I made some absolutely stupid and clinical errors, and there's no one else to blame but myself. But 812 coins in the bag, guys. As you can see, the stats are on the screen there for you to judge the game by for yourselves. Let's get into the packs. Okay, guys, so we end up going out in the first round, which is just so disappointing. I'm really, really upset with how I played in that match. I felt like, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't want to make excuses because I know how this game can be, and I don't like to make excuses when I lose. Of course, you know, as a human being, you like to kind of justify why you lose. But I just defended poorly in that game, and I know I did, and I didn't play very well. And I think a lot of the reason is due to the fact that once again I picked a stupid formation. How many times do I say to you guys, the 4-4-2 is bad. It's so flat. Even with the CDM versions, it's just so flat. It's so easy to pass around. It's so easy to pick off. It's so one-dimensional. And that was my fault for picking that team. In general, that game was quite frustrating. The guy had a lot more shots than me, a lot less possession. He got a man sent off after going 2-0 up. I personally feel like his goals were lucky, but that's FIFA, isn't it? Like, sometimes the bounces go your way, sometimes they don't. I ended up putting it back to 2-1. He went 3-1 up, 3-2. He went 4-2 up. I got it back to 4-3, and given another 5 or 10 minutes, I'm sure I would have been able to get into the game, into the tie. But unfortunately, it wasn't the case, and it is frustrating because I'm finding right now in draft, I'm either losing in the first round or getting to the final, and there doesn't really seem to be an in-between. And I personally feel like the videos are not great when I lose in the first round, because the whole point of Draft to Glory is to try and win the drafts, try and get as much coins and prize money and profit as possible, and see where we can go with it. And when I lose in the first round, I just genuinely feel like I've let you guys down. So I apologize for losing in the first round. It's so disappointing. However, when I go to the claim my prize section, it's got the results. Like, the game 1 is where I'm at, but it's got game 2 and 3 of the last episode. So I don't know what that's about, and I don't know what prize we're going to get off the back of that, because the games are there. We end up getting a gold pack, and a silver players pack. Now, last time we finished it, we lost in the first round. We got this exact same prize, and it worked out really well for us, because in the silver players pack, you quite often get some silvers that are worth 1, 2, 3,000 coins, because they're so rare. So hopefully we can actually get ourselves some pretty decent silvers. And we're going to start off looking at Insua. He used to be a gold card. He's got a very good card. And the cheapest bin on the market is 1,900 coins. So I'm going to list him up for 1,500 coins. We'll start at 1,000. We'll go to 1,500. Who knows if he sells? I don't think these two will sell. They don't really have much pace. This guy had a team of the season last year. He's got a 150 bid on him there. He's got 400. So we can get like 300 coins for this guy, which is pretty damn sweet. Cook here has actually got a pretty good looking card. Look at that, how my rare card is a fucking bronze. You can't make it up. 750, 500. So we could potentially get 400 coins for this guy here. I don't think this guy or this guy will sell. I don't think this guy will sell. I don't think this guy will sell. This guy might sell for a CDM. Decent pace, decent defending and physical. 400 lowest bin, 350, 300, 200. Okay, so he doesn't sell. This guy well may sell. You know, good pace again for a silver card. 500, no, he doesn't sell. And then this centre midfielder almost definitely doesn't sell unless he's got like 7-star skill moves or something. So we'll discard these guys for 854 coins. But we genuinely probably made maybe like 2,000 to 3,000 coins from selling the silver players, which is pretty damn decent. Into the first gold pack we go, and we get ourselves a Fonzo as our main player, another silver player. We get Jose Mourinho there, who will sell for about 800 coins. Not crazy amounts of profit, but hey, it's better than nothing. The contracts will all sell. The fitness card will sell. We'll send those to the trade pile. The kits will not sell. And I'm going to keep this guy in the club. I don't think he'll sell right now. I'm going to keep him in the club literally because when the MLS tournament comes out, he might be worth something. And the rest of these guys are not worth anything. So 736 coins there. This has been a very disappointing episode unless we can hit something clutch in this last 5k pack. What do we get? It's Lovren, who, because he's a BPL centre-back, may sell for a little bit extra. It's really unfortunate that the coach is the rare card that we get. The shooting card, however, will sell for about 1,000 coins, which is pretty decent. The coach will not sell. Gambarini, remember when Gambarini actually used to be a really good choice? We get 900 coins for the discard there. So I don't really know. I think we probably lost about 5,000 to 8,000 coins that time around. But once again, guys, just really disappointed in me and myself and how I played. What I've got to stop doing is, like, because basically the way I record Draft to Glory is I get up in the morning, I run my errands, I record the video for the next day. So I started by instantly coming on and playing the game. I should have played a couple of games with my main team on my main account first to warm up, as silly as that sounds, and then come into Draft to Glory and play, because I might have done a bit better. As I said, I don't really feel like my opponent was particularly better than me. I just feel like I personally made a whole bunch of mistakes, which is really frustrating. I can't tell you guys how frustrating that is. However, we can't change the past, we can only change the future. And in the next episode, a win is gonna come. A win is gonna come. But anyway, guys, this is gonna be the end of the video. If you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.